Have you ever wanted to install granite? Well, this may or may not turn out good. We'll see. I'm going to attempt it. I already put the easy piece in the inside. I've got to cut this down. Me and my friends couldn't move it, but if you ever were scared to do it, I don't know that this will help you not be scared, but it'll be entertaining, hopefully. Don't judge me. It may not be beautiful, but it's functional at this point. So I did that with a diamond blade on my grinder. Take your time. Literally, this shot may look like it didn't take all that long. I think it's what, 20 minutes to make the cut, but there's probably an hour or longer in setup. Sorry. I'll get that off. Okay. Whew. Sorry I'm breathing so hard, but that's a little nerve-wracking. That was my first time doing anything like that. Here, I'll take you guys inside since I'm going to put you away anyways, and we will look and see what I've already screwed up. So there's what it looks like right now. So here's what it looks like. So that piece right there is 11.5 inches wide, but I think that cut that I just made is 13 inches wide. So I'm gonna move this 1.5 inches that way. We'll come in here and we'll support it right at this edge, and then I'll buy myself a couple more inches down on that end. But you can see what I'm getting rid of here. So let's see, can you see that? Yeah, there you go. Ugly old tile. All right, well, there's cut number 2. So it's 28 inches from the bottom to right there. This will probably take a little bit more time. I've also got shims set up across here. So as I cut along, I'm gonna put some shims in there. I don't know if I need to because I have it clamped at both ends, but just in case, I'm not real sure. I just want to make sure that it doesn't fall. I've also got it supported up on the top. There's a clamp. See it. So, clamped on the top, clamped here. There's 2x4s back there. What in the world's on here? So, it's a big cut, but I'll get it done, hopefully. that one is a little bit easier to make. So that's about 2 inches long this way and 2 inches long this way. I just needed to cut it down to a rough dimension so that I could move it off the trailer. It was a lot heavier than I thought, and that's kind of why, like, at this end right here, I got a little bad spot right in there. I got a little bad spot right in there. I cut it a little long just to give myself more than enough room. I guess if I'm really being honest, I could have bought just the counter depth. It's like 26 inches overall, but it wouldn't have given me much space in the back, and I wanted at least like another inch and a half to be able to, before I build my little wall. So on that island that you're looking at, or that I showed you guys in there, we're gonna build a little wall, and then I'm gonna put a piece of live edge wood for a bar top. I already explained that to you earlier, but just to go over kind of where my thinking is. And so this piece will set in on there. The back half of that whole entire island is going to basically disappear as far as being that level. We'll raise it up about 8 inches to accommodate the bar stools that are in there. And then I didn't really show you the back area where the sink's at. We'll go over that later. Like I said, I'm probably gonna make this a 2 or 3 part series. This was just kind of showing you how to make the cuts, I think. So this is the factory edge right here, and oh good lord, yeah, so factory edge is going to butt up against the other factory edge. It's a couple inches longer than what it needs to be, but I think I'm going to buy myself into the 2 inches of counter space on the far end of the counter, and then I'll just support underneath with a piece of wood or something on it, just to kind of give us some extra length. I'm cutting right here. If you'll notice, I only taped right here and drew me a line. So all of this is going to be hidden with the backsplash. And this is just easier, and so I'm going to come over, yeah. So I'm going to come over on this side and cut that way. And that way this piece right here drags across the tape. I noticed on those that I was leaving kind of a little mark. So I'll make sure that next time when I run my tape, I'll run an extra piece down so that I'm dragging on something. The vibration and everything leaves a little tiny bit of a metal mark on this granite. So let's get started. Alright, so a few things that I have learned from other people that have done granite. You don't lift up. Everything's got to stay on its edge because it's natural stone, and like, so I have like these big fissures or whatever you want to call them in here, and so that can create a whole lot of problem. So I cut that piece wide like I had said before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push that out that way, then I'll set this piece in where it needs to go, and then I'll push back. Oh man, I might not be able to move this. Well, okay, I think that's enough. We're fixing to find out, I guess.